This move opens up lines for the queen and king's bishop, controlling central squares. This solidifies the center and opens lines for your queen and bishop. This move develops a knight, but it blocks your own pawn's natural advance, potentially limiting your development options later on. This move develops a piece and attacks the opponent's pawn. This aggressive opening gambit aims to quickly gain central control and attack black's kingside, but leaves white's king somewhat exposed. This move boldly challenges white's aggressive pawn push, aiming to disrupt their central control and open lines for counterplay. This pawn sacrifice aims to disrupt black's central pawn and gain attacking initiative. This recapture opens the e-file, potentially leading to tactical complications. This move aggressively attacks black's knight and threatens a double attack on the king and queen. This pawn sacrifice aims to disrupt white's central control and open lines for your pieces. This move develops a piece while keeping an eye on the center and preparing for castling. This move aims to contest the center and open lines for your pieces. This central pawn push aims to open lines for your pieces and challenge black's central control. This move challenges the queen and central pawns, aiming to disrupt white's development. The king's safety should be a priority over developing minor pieces. This move creates a dynamic pawn chain and challenges white's central control. This move allows your queen to be attacked by the pawn and neglects the central tension. This move weakens your kingside structure and neglects development of your light-squared bishop. This move is a solid developing move, challenging black's pawn structure and potentially opening lines for attack. This move develops the bishop and prepares to castle, solidifying black's position. This move removes a potentially active knight and opens the bishop, but it also allows black to recapture and improve their pawn structure. The queen's recapture opens up a vital diagonal for white's bishop. This move develops a piece and prepares to castle kingside, which is crucial for king's safety. This move is a sacrifice of a bishop, so you must be absolutely certain that the compensation you receive is sufficient to justify it. This move aims to reroute the knight to a better square, but it overlooks a strong central pawn push. This exchange simplifies the position, but it frees up your queen to become more active. This capture opens up your queen's diagonal and strengthens your central pawn presence. This move unnecessarily weakens your pawn structure and opens up your king. This move opens up your queen's rook but weakens your pawn structure. This captures a piece that was defending the pawn on c3, weakening your king's shield. This move opens lines for your queen but exposes your king more. This move brings the queen into the attack and exploits white's slightly awkward pawn structure. This king move is crucial for king safety, though it has an awkward placement. This move opens up the c-file and challenges white's rook. You've recaptured the pawn, but opened lines that black can exploit. You are trading queens in a position where you are behind in development and material. This move creates a structurally sound pawn chain for white, but it does leave the d4 pawn somewhat exposed. Black centralizes their rook and prepares to challenge white's isolated d-pawn. This move finally centralizes your rook, preparing to contest the open c-file. This move centralizes the king, preparing to support the rook and potentially join the fight on the queenside. This move neglects king safety, opening up your monarch to potential attacks. The exchange of rooks simplifies the position, leading to a more open game where piece activity will be crucial. This move is a natural recapture that simplifies the position and leads to an endgame. This move prepares to defend the pawn on c7 by bringing the rook into a more active and protective role. This move is a bold attempt to break open the position and exploit the weakened kingside. This move forces your king into a passive position, allowing white to consolidate their advantage. This move forces the black king into a more vulnerable position, setting up a decisive discovered attack. This move leads to an unavoidable checkmate in 2 moves. This move forces the exchange of the remaining rooks, simplifying the position and leading to a pawn endgame.